What's up guys, it's Lila here, and today we're going to talk about my personal experience here in Bangkok, Thailand. For those who are new here, my name is Lila and I'm a basketball player here in Thailand. I play for Bangkok University and I currently just got selected for the national team for Thailand. Yay! So I posted on my Instagram story asking if you guys wanted to know more about my personal experience here in Thailand. So today we're going to talk about my personal experience coming to Bangkok, Thailand. So let's start with the first question. How was your first week of uni in Thailand compared to your uni life now? My first week of uni life was pretty okay. I think it was just the fact that I was in a different country and it sort of got to my head that I was actually in Thailand. And so I think all that anxiety and knowing that I didn't know anybody and didn't know the language just really got to my head. But now I'm okay and we are not actually going to university anymore because of the C word. So the school has actually transitioned to online for the rest of this semester. Let's go on to the next question. How did you feel after coming to Thailand? I think when I first came here, I just could not believe that I actually made it to Thailand just because of all the paperwork and all the stuff that it took to get here was so long and was so worth it. And I just could not believe that I actually made it to Thailand. I felt so blessed to actually make it here. So yeah. Next question. Did you find it hard settling into uni life? I did not find it hard settling into uni life just because I did already study 3 years in America. But I can say that settling into Thailand was pretty tough just because of the weather change. And I think I do talk about it in my other video as well, of how humid and hot Thailand is and how hard it was to train outside and get used to the weather. Right now it's okay. I think I got like the gist of living around Thailand a little bit more than I did when I first came here, just because I had no idea what was going on. So that was the hard part about coming to Thailand. Did you feel any culture shock when you first arrived in Thailand? I think the only thing that was really hard for me was just the language barrier. See, this was the thing. When I went to my practices for basketball, the coach would say it in Thai. So I would have no idea what was going on and I would have to ask one of my teammates to translate it for me, but they don't know how to speak English. So I was just there running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And yeah, that was pretty hard. That was pretty tough. Is it hard balancing basketball and school at the same time? Here's the thing. I think when you are an athlete for almost your entire life, I think you get into the routine of balancing between social life, school, and trainings. You begin to learn what is a priority and what isn't a priority. Sometimes it is tough. You start to like ask yourself questions like, is this something that I really need to do? Or is this something that I just want to do? But with school, I mean, it's something that you have to do. And I always think to myself, I'm a student before I'm a basketball player, because I do have a scholarship for Bangkok University. So technically, yes, I do have to have good grades in order to play. And if I don't have good grades, then I don't see the floor. So that's how I see it. And that's how I learn to do my schoolwork first in order to play, and then all the playing and basketball will come after that. Have you faced any racism? I am so glad someone asked this question because I have a story for you guys. Just so you guys know, I love Thailand, period. I can really see myself staying here and living here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay here. This is what happened when I first came here, and this is why it's really hard for me to speak Thai now, because this lady totally just crushed me so hard that I did not want to speak it. I didn't want to branch out and learn the language. But this is what happened. Little backstory. I did come here with my mom, and my mom speaks Thai fluently. When I first came here, I did not know anything. I didn't know anything other than Sawadee ka, Khop kun ka, แค่นี้แหละ but ตอนนี้ฉันพูดภาษาไทยได้นิดหน่อยแต่ว่าเมื่อก่อนไม่รู้ทุกอย่าง so there's me speaking Thai now so if you wanted to use the fitness center in my old condo you had to go get the key card I went to go get the key card I filled it out and I asked the lady ฉันจะไปออกกำลังกาย call key card but if you say key card in Thai it's key card I think something like that I'm like asking this lady call key card and she's like
what is she saying?
And I'm like ฉันจะไปออกกำลังกายค่ะ call key card and she had no idea what I was asking for so this lady decides to basically just
Damn me. She just damned me in front of the whole office.
She knew my mom was Thai because I went to the office before with my mom so she knows that I'm part Thai and this lady says in Thai ทำไมพูดภาษาไทยไม่ได้คุณแม่ไม่เคยสอนเหรอ and I was just like I didn't know what to do you guys because like I understood Thai that's the thing I understand Thai I just can't speak it she thought that I didn't know anything but I understood what she was saying but when she said that to me when I tell you my soul crushed so hard I just felt like this is me trying like I tried to speak Thai and when this happened I was just like you know I don't want to speak Thai anymore and after that I never went back to that office unless I had to go there so I would always have my teammates come with me or my mom come with me but other than that I'm not saying like every Thai person is going to like call you out on not knowing how to speak Thai just so you know if I knew how to speak Thai back then I would have been like ไม่มีคนสอนภาษาอังกฤษหรอ I would have actually no I wouldn't do that I would never do that I would never call someone out on not being able to speak a language because that just hurts you so hard like that hurts you deep you guys that's just so mean I never want to see that lady ever again I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video about my experience here in Bangkok, Thailand. If you guys have any more questions, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Snapchat, my TikTok. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do all that fun stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next one. I'm Lila, and we out. Bye! But really though, if I ever see that lady